Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Rain Day Gaming. My name is Rain Day, and today we're checking out the brand new god in Paladins. That's right, the new hero that was released today. Her name is Evie, and she is a Winter Witch. Now these are my three cards. I can basically do a wormhole where I can blink and blink back. I can increase the range of my blink by 100%, or I can reduce the damage after I blink. So I decided to go for the range increase. Her abilities are really awesome. She's got this number one, which is a illusion she can create, and she can blink around the map with her number two, traveling a short distance extremely fast, and doubling that distance if you pick up this card that I got called Teleport. And then she can also soar on her little shot thing, that whatever that is, it turns into a broom, and she can soar across the map, going as high as she wants until the timer goes. So it's pretty amazing. I had a tough time getting a video for her today because everyone has been trying to play her, and because there are no real problems, if you quit, people have just been quitting if they don't get her. So it's been so hard to get a match in, but I finally got one, and I'm excited to show you guys the gameplay. Again, you guys see here the blink and the illusion creation. I run to the back here to try and take off there Evie. She does a bad blink and actually puts herself in a horrible situation. I decide to soar in the background, but I see her turn around, go exactly where I was. I hit the first snipe, which was key. I hit the second one off the horse, and the third one takes her out, knocking her out of the fight. Now we're at 4v5 here, and we've killed actually we're at a 4v2. We've only got Ruckus and Fernando on the point. I'm down low health, but I know no one is there to take me out, and I just go and support with the damage. I see Cassie there, and I blink up. You see that blink, how powerful that is, and I take out the Cassie as well. Look at that mobility. I mean, I'm on one side of the map, I'm on the other side of the map. And now I decided to take Snowfall, I believe. Or actually Wormhole. Look at that. I'm deciding between both of those. I decided to take Snowfall, and that's 150% projectile speed. So you'll see my shots now. They travel a lot faster. I blink up. I throw my illusion out to try and distract the Evie, and I actually go ahead and get myself behind some cover here. This is a great place for Evie to fight because the cover is so good. I mean, she could just get in and out. They're controlling this point a lot, and we think we won it, but we actually haven't yet. We're getting a lot of damage on it, and that's what I like. I'm using the cover to my advantage, blinking around, throwing my illusion out, making them think I'm over there, and now firing from this side where they don't have any cover, they don't expect me, and I'm landing a lot of damage on the Fernando and actually knock him out with a killing blow there. I'm trying to hit the Ruckus as well. I hit him with once, and then I knock him out again for the second killing blow, and I actually soar into a bad spot. I shouldn't have soared there, but I find a way to blink myself kind of out and throw an illusion to separate myself from their damage, and we win that fight pretty convincingly. Now my third card I'm going to be taking is Ice Storm, which means I get an 80% cooldown on my illusions after I blink. So that means I can throw an illusion, the 12-second cooldown starts, and then I blink, and all of a sudden it's like a 2-second cooldown, and I can throw another illusion out. And yes, you can have 1, 2, 3 illusions out. You can have as many as possible, it seems like. I haven't seen more than 3, but I think you can have 4. Now, the Frostbite, my next card, is 50% chance to slow. I have a 50% chance to slow someone for 50%. Now, can you imagine how big of a slow that is? 50% slow, and it's a 50% chance. This card is really strong, and I can see this getting nerfed kind of right away because, like, it should be a 30% slow, or it should be a 25% chance. Like, not a 50% chance for a 50% slow. But again, if you guys don't know my thoughts on, like, releasing gods and stuff, I think it's always better to release an OP god rather than a bad god, because if you release an OP god, everyone plays them, and everyone, like, dominates with them, and there's this really good feeling about them. People start trying to use them in strategies, and they start thinking about them competitively as being a key source in their team, and so a lot more thought goes into that god and how to play that god. If you have a bad god, pretty much people just wait for it to be better and for it to be balanced again and to be viable before they even play it. They play it once and they have a horrible experience and they're like, screw this god sucks. You know, bet GG whoever, you know, decided to make this god. It's over if you play this god. So that's kind of why I think it's better. But you see the Evie here, she blinks away and I actually catch up to her. So I blink, I try and catch her on the broom very hard, as you can see. I miss a lot of my damage, but I knock her out with a long range shot. You just see the damage from Evie is pretty strong. I mean, she hits hard. Her blaster definitely hits, and so I'm really enjoying this character. I gotta tell you though, as we're defending this point and the Cassie's there on the side, it was a tough time playing this character today because I had recorded a game that was, guys, and you gotta understand what it's like when you get that perfect game, when everything goes right. You got a new god come out, you know, everyone's rushing to try and pick that god up, and all of a sudden you get it, you know, you get the first click, and then you go ahead and go like 30-0. And you have the best game ever, and then you look at your recording to check it out and like revel in all the great plays you had and get so excited about uploading, and then you find out that it didn't record, or you didn't put your mic up to your face. You had your mic down by your leg and you forgot to move it. You were so excited. Or whenever you played, the mic bobbled, and so it sounded like there was a freaking earthquake going on every single time you spoke. Like, I don't know what it was. It was all of those things. I couldn't tell you how many issues I had, how frustrated I was as we just totally dominate this capture point here. But as you can see, I'm getting a legendary card right here, which is amazing. You guys might be like, hey, how is he getting a legendary? He just played the game. Well, actually, they made a ton of changes, and a lot of this video, I'm going to actually start talking about the changes they made. As you can see, you might see that it's already different here. But notice the gate. As we attack this gate, you remember in the first game, we were able to push forward. But hey, our siege engine still had life, but it just exploded as I take out the Fernando here and soar to safety. Actually, the thing is, the gate will now only be destroyed by one siege engine, and one siege engine will only destroy one gate. So that's really how it works. You pretty much can only go through one gate per siege engine that you make. So there's no way to win a game off of having one amazing siege engine run. You can actually have to get 3 siege engines and push them completely to win. So I make a nice guess here and say that the point's going to be on the left. I'm actually here before a lot of other people. I see the barrack here. I throw an illusion out and I start firing at him, which means I'm getting double damage. My illusion's making him run in a very bad way. He uses rocket boots, and now he's pretty much screwed. I have my blink available, and then I go ahead and just knock him out. And then I relocate because I don't want to be the guy on the point. I don't want to be the girl on the point. I'm a winter witch. I'm not Buck. You know, I don't got a shotgun. I need to be in the corner, setting illusions, making stuff happen. I see the Evie over there, and before she gets the shot on me, I want to hit her. So I hit her for about 800 damage, and I hit the my Frostbite on her, which actually does 150 damage per second, actually, in addition to that 50% slow. So it's a nice little cleanup card there. And the legendary, if you haven't seen it here, what it does is it allows me to, when I blink, spawn 2 illusions. So that's right, I can throw an illusion out, get my 1 illusion, then blink, have 2 more illusions, so that's 3 illusions. And then in the 2 seconds, because of my card called Ice Storm, which reduces my illusion cooldown, I will get another illusion. So that could be 4 illusions fighting plus myself, which is an insane onslaught of damage coming at you at a siege engine, whatever. So it's pretty cool. I mean, she has some seriously cool combos that you could do with these cards. And again, I haven't even unlocked all of them. So it's pretty exciting to think about. Wow, I still haven't unlocked all of this character's potential. I'm wondering what her cards are. I haven't even checked that out. So it's pretty cool. I really like this game and how the card system plays into it. And so you'll notice that actually everyone now has a legendary card. The thing is, they're now giving people legendary cards as a part of their starter kit, so that each person has the ability to play with a legendary card the first time they start a game. And that's a smart decision. Good job, Paladins. Again, I think Paladins is going to be a good game, guys, because I think they make smart decisions just like Smite. They're the same people who make Smite. Drybear is a super smart dude. He's the lead game designer. He's gone through the ups and downs of how Smite is successful and not successful, what they do right, what they do wrong. He was in charge of one of the most successful God releases ever in Khepri. Khepri being such a mainstay right now in competitive play, and such a game-changing ultimate that hadn't been introduced in the game before. So I really am like a fan of his design and his leadership. And as you see here, I'm seeing the barrack, trying to see if he's trying to go for me or what's happening. I'm wrapping around the corner. I see them. I actually end up hitting the Cassie 3 times, forcing her in a horrible spot here. Now she's got to retreat. She cannot fight in this fight. I hit her for the 4th time, slow her and do that damage over time. I blink to try and get around her, but the Ruckus is there and notices me. He's missing me a lot with his machine gun, but I am still trying to go for the Cassie. She's my main target. I do hit her once there, hit her again, and hit her one more time, but I am not able to soar out of the way. My blink is down so that I'm not able to get out of that way before I get killed. That's my first death in the game, actually. And one of my few deaths in this game. But looks like our team is doing well to grab the point. And now you'll notice I'm level 6 now, and the game used to stop at level 5. You used to hit level 5 probably around 12, 13 minutes, and that used to be the end. Well, now you hit level 5 between 5 and 7 minutes, and you keep getting cards. Why do you do that? Well, what do those cards do? Well, you notice that I actually just picked up the same exact card I had for level 1, except now it has better stats. So now maybe instead of 5% damage, it gives me 7% damage. And it also gives me the opportunity that if I wanted a different card from my level 1 choices, such as, hey, you know what, I think I need Wormhole. I think I need to be able to blink in, fight, and then blink out. That's going to be the best card for me to have. Then basically you can go ahead and pick that. You can change that, you can adjust that, and you can make different decisions based on how the game is going, which adds for more customization, more strategy, and I really like that aspect that they added to this. And plus, you get to full build earlier. You're playing most of the game now with your full build, and that is more fun. As a character, as a you know, trying out a new character or any character, you want to see their full potential. You don't want to have to wait till you're, you know, 15 minutes into the game and then the game's almost over. I mean, I've played legendary. I played games where my legendary, my 5th tier card didn't even show up. Like, I couldn't even get to 5 cards, and now you're at 5 cards within 5 and 7 minutes. So I think it's a really good move that they made. They also made little tweaks like the gates at the top right, at the top of the corner next to the timer. You'll see that the gates actually are, you know, colored differently, and actually they have icons that are different than the actual vault, the final vault. So that's something cool. They also have added the minimap as a permanent thing in the top right corner, which I think is also really valuable. It was kind of in the middle of the right-hand side, and I didn't really like that very much. I don't know if you guys played it. I didn't really like it, and I didn't have it up very often. So now they have it up. They also have these really sleek, cool, like, I think very colorful capture point, like travel to the capture point. You know, if you need information, I think you can press I for that, or it's just like a notification, but I like it. It looks good. I think they did a lot right now in this patch to help improve this game. And of course, Evie is just such a fun character. She can blink up. I blink up here to start trying to fight. I create my 2 illusions, of course, and now I'm shooting at the Cassie. I'm trying to hit her very succinctly here, but I miss actually a bunch of shots. I actually end up hitting her with my 2nd or 3rd shot, and they get the siege engine so quickly, we just don't have a chance to really go at it. And of course, it was my fault there a lot because I went to the opposite side. I guessed wrong. I should have maybe stayed in the middle so I would have the ability to support. And that's kind of what happens if you gamble and you hit like that wrong side. Then it's going to take a while, and your team's fighting 4v5. Well, you know, maybe you're 1 up on it and you get it right. If you're wrong, you may just lose it. So maybe better to have stayed in the middle for me in that situation. Just a little bit of strategy I'm thinking of right now as I watch the game. But Evie overall feels super strong. You know, the way I've seen her succeed and the way I've seen her really be successful is to get in the fight, throw her illusions out, kind of disrupts it. You know what? It's like looking at that. It's kind of easy to tell which one's the Evie. She's the one in the back. But the thing is, the really difficult aspect of it is like when other people are firing at you and you're under duress, can you find out which one is the Evie? And that's the thing that most people don't have the time to do. Now you see I slow that ruckus, and that makes all the difference. Then he can't dodge any of my shots left or right. They're too fast for him because I have my 150% projectile speed, and that makes a difference, guys. If you try this build and you try and do it without the 150% projectile speed, you will notice a big difference. You'll have to be a lot closer. People will be able to dodge your attacks a lot more. So I just like that. Like Snowfall is like a kind of a really good card I like right now. As you see here, I'm on the point, but I notice I can't do much here, so I blink away. I throw an illusion out, and I just go ahead on the Cassie, trying to flank her, and because that's how I found it to be most successful. Now, she hits me with a couple shots, and I actually hit her with a few more, so I end up getting not only the jump on her, but the win. And now Fernando comes in. He's hurting me a lot here. The Ruckus is shooting at me. I'm trying to avoid all of his bullets, and I blink out to the side, spawning my illusions, who are still doing damage. You hear that cha-ching? Cha-ching? Those are my illusions hitting people for damage. That's a big deal. Can you believe it? Evie doesn't even have to be in the fight. She can be recovering health. I could be chilling here, getting my health back, spawning an illusion, and having them do the majority of my dirty work, which I think is awesome. I think she's such a cool character. I was really excited for her to be released. And, I mean, I think I'm even more hyped now having actually played her. You know, of course, the community is kind of a little weak right now because if they don't, a lot of people, if they just don't get her, they just stop playing the game. And I try to get away, but then Cassie takes me out with a really nice shot. I mean, that was a really nice shot. I was kind of trying to duck and jive, or I don't know, duck and jive, duck and dive, I guess. Duck and jive. What was that? Duck and dive. I was trying to duck and dive. I got away, but not too long. Now you see Snowfall. I have the chance to get Snowfall again, or I have a chance to get Wormhole or Safeguarded. I decided to go for Snowfall again because I really like that item. I really like that card. I'm level 7, level 8. I'll have a chance again to go ahead and pick a different card of one of the same options I've had before. And I see myself just getting so basically taken down with that burst that I decide, you know what, that's not me. I can't be in there. That's not me. I'm doing a great game. I don't want to screw this up right here. You know, and again, I'm at this point like, please, dear God, like, let us defend. Let us have a good game. I want to show this video off. I want to show this God off. I just do not want to have this game go poorly, and they're really going to take this gate down. I see it happening, and so they got the gate, but just because, just like I said, you cannot get more than just that one gate per game. I'm trying to hit this Ruckus in the air. I don't get him, but Pip knocks him out with that area damage. I see the what's her name? The Evie going there. I try to get her, but, basically all the targets I was going for got killed by my team. And now I'm looking pretty good about this last one. And it's even, guys. It's dead even. They've got 2 gates down. We've got 2 gates down. It's all about the vault. It's all about this next point. Let's see if we can do it. I'm very, very hopeful that we can. I'm expecting it to be somewhere in the middle or the left, and it is the left-hand side, so I'm there first. One of those times where it does pay off to kind of guess, and you see here, I'm here getting these points for my team. 4 points. The other change they made was that for people who fight on the objectives, for people that fight the siege engines, and for people who do a lot of things, you actually have much more of a success rate. You can get more points because they want to encourage more team play and more, play. And now you see me and Pip going ham on that Evie, and that just takes her out of the fight. We hit the Fernando early on for a lot of damage. My illusions are doing some work as well. Cassie's in a horrible spot. Barrick's firing at me, but I'm trying to go for the Cassie, and now I'm able to get out. I can blink out if I need to. I do blink as well. I hit the Barrick a little bit. He's still trying to shoot for me. He's got his bubble. I wonder if he's going to start chasing me. It's 54-38 now, and they're gaining. They're on the point, but the Barrick is almost down. We've got to take him out. I decide to soar over there and play a risky game. His turret's not up yet, so it's still firing. I blink out of the way just in time to avoid the turret and his last shot, and there we go. We secure this point. We're 84. We're 88. We're 91. We're 95. And oh yeah, we get the siege engine. Woo-hoo, we're excited. We got it. This could be the final push, but I've seen a lot of people get distracted here in this time and not go for the objective, guys. You got to go for the objective. If you're playing this game, you got to understand it is most important to go for the objective. I decided to blink and take out the Evie, and I do with one critical shot there, and I soar out of there just to the back line. I don't get out. I just go to the back line. I don't want to be the first person being shot at. I don't want to be focused, and now I know I'm in a bad spot because you know what? I'm getting focused now, and that's exactly what I didn't want, but I'm able to pick up the health potion, get my life better, and then take out the Cassie, and that is huge. Her damage is big, and that's really one of the things that can disrupt Evie. Other big damage dealers from a distance can really take her out quickly. Despite her illusions, despite her mobility, if she tries to stay in the fight, she's still a pretty squishy character. But now I soar up to the top level to try and put some pressure onto the other Evie. I try and hit her once and twice just to make her not fire, on our vault. I don't want her firing on our engine. I want her basically not caring about what we're doing, and that gives us enough time to go ahead and win the game, get the victory, and seal the deal on this brand new God's first time being showcased here on the channel. I hope to play a lot more Evie. She's such a fun God. I feel so happy playing her, and of course I get a champion's chest, so we'll get to see what that unlock is in a second, guys. If you like Paladins, if you like this game, please go ahead and try it out. I'm going to be giving away beta keys on twitch.tv/rainday, so go ahead and follow me for that. Also follow me at Twitter at Rainday Gaming in case I decide to give a key away there. I've got 5 of them, so I can give away those keys, and I'm going to be getting more very soon as well. So stay tuned for that, guys, and as always, let's see what this is. Oh, nothing much. But anyways, guys, thanks so much. My name's Rainday. As always, never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you guys next time.